So it is a vital piece of the puzzle, and it might not be as fun as the marketing strategy part, but in order to avoid wasted money, we have to do it. So gathering information is relatively easy. The difficult part is to gather useful information and apply it to practical uses. And as there is no one size fits all, we have to use a shotgun approach. So why does it matter for us? Because it allows us to optimize our resources and reallocate them if some particular campaign or strategy is not working for us. It also helps us to uncover our efficiency and the new opportunities for us. And we can also personalize the experience by predicting the future activity. So why do I need to track? Simply put, you need to know where to put your money. Tracking allows to use your marketing capital to reap the maximum benefits. For example, if you are throwing money at your print ads, Google ads, SEO, and getting virtually nothing from the print ads, then you can replan and split the money amongst other 2 profitable campaigns. Otherwise, this is like burning your cash. So digital marketers can select from a variety of third-party tools to help gather real-time data. So some of these are enumerated here. So first is the Google Analytics. It is a free service provided by Google that allows you to collect and analyze data about your website, its visitors, and how those visitors behave on your website. So this is how its dashboard look like. So if you spend some time on it, you can get familiarized with it. I'm not going into detail of this because it takes a lot of time. Another tool is Google Forms. It's easy to share your forms with a specific or with a broader audience by embedding them on your website or providing a link on your social media accounts. So this is how the responses, this page looks like. You can see the leads generated, and this icon allows you to export your data to Google Excel sheet. This is how the Google Excel sheet looks like. It has multiple tools to analyze your data individually and in further detail, and it also provides you the information in the chart form, like pie chart or the bar charts. Facebook also have many tools. So if you are maintaining a Facebook page, you can track about all the audience on Facebook or the audience engaged on your page. Apart from the simple age and gender, you can analyze your data in terms of your lifestyle, like their eating preferences, their hobbies, etc., their job profiles, and even their household incomes. So what kind of audience is visiting your page, you can analyze in detail. Another one is Facebook ads. So when you put your ads on the Facebook, you can actually analyze what is the cost per result, what is the result rate, how many people it has reached, and you can actually target your audience also, as previously mentioned. Now, the Facebook actually has mixed all the tools in one software, that is Business Suite. So this is how its dashboard looks like. This is one of our peripheral center which provides exclusive retina services. So here you can see that there is an appointment request down. And this icon actually shows your ad performance. And this allows you to see the insights of your performance. This is how the results of your ad look like: the post engagement, post reaction, link clicks, messaging conversation started, and cost per messaging conversation started. This was the goal of this campaign. So you can analyze the cost also. So when you want to have an insight, it provides you the page reach and the demographics of your audience, like their age, gender, and in the down you can see that you can see the region of your audience. And you can also see the feedbacks, like average rating, responses, all those. This is very new page, so there is not much on that, but you can analyze if you have a Facebook page. So it's always wonderful when the phone of your hospital is ringing all the time, patients wanting appointments. But how are people finding you? And if you don't have any idea and you rely on your receptionist, and where did you hear about us, then you are missing out on very valuable information. So call tracking is one of the most effective ways to make use of lead generation sources. So according to Grasshopper, 65% of Fortune 500 companies believe that 61% of the local mobile searches result in a phone call. So how to see which platform is being used by your patients? So you can use dynamic number insertions. For example, like if a patient has seen your ad on the Facebook and he's calling the hospital, he'll be calling on a different number that will be redirected to your reception phone number. And if he has seen your ad on Google, he'll be calling a different number. This way you can assess which platform is working better for you. So you can reallocate your sources on that platform. And this is another tool. Basically, this is the summary of all the performance of all the parameters or all the campaigns you are using. So any point of data that gives insight into the performance of your marketing, it is called KPI, that is key performance indicator. For us, it is new patients, right? So it is a tool to gauge the effectiveness of our whole digital marketing campaign. So how do we put our digital tracking into practice? So first, we need to decide our matrix. First is, most of us are talking about the financial aspect of marketing. So it will be like cost per lead, that how much you have spent in generating one lead. Second is the cost per acquisition or CPA. And third is the ROAS or ROI, return on investment or return on ad spend. So basically, it is revenue generated per lead. For hospitals, it is like new patients. For example, let's say your hospital is getting patients through phone calls or form submission. So you need phone tracking and the Google Forms. And second highest patients you are getting is through your website. So you need Google Analytics. And then the most important part is we have to communicate the results of the campaign with our team. So first, we have to determine the frequency, whether it should be done weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. This can be individualized to each and every one of us. And then we have to be strategic. Like we have to have a SMART goal for each campaign. SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That we need to do it in a time-bound manner, that we have to reach this much of the patients in this much amount. We cannot do it endlessly. And finally, the whole report should be understandable for the team. It should not include many technical terms or difficult to understand terms, because the team should understand what we have done and what we have achieved through our marketing campaign. So thank you for the patient listening. Happy fishing. So any questions? Okay, I'll take. Yes, sir. We're saying something.
Yes. Now we have.
Mic, please.
Yeah. I think now it should. Yeah. I think these days we have many EMRs.
Yes.
Which incorporate automated SMSs,
Yes.
etc.
Yes.
So that makes it easy, because you can have a record of your patients as well as send them messages what you want to. The other thing is, yes, we have talked a lot about direct marketing and presence and all that. That works well for retailers
Yes.
who want to sell a product. But here we are looking at patients who have a problem, then they look for solutions. So indirect marketing is more the way to go, at least right now, I think. So your patients actually become your marketers. So you have to provide them adequate information which they can pass on. For that, you have to create small pictures or slides with information which they relate to, and then they can pass on. Suppose somebody else has similar problem, they would forward it with a message.
Obviously, sir, I don't think this is a point to discuss. Anyways, the word of mouth publicity is still the best mode of publicity. I cannot deny this fact.
In fact, much marketing can be counterproductive.
Yes.
Because for a lay person, it would raise a question, why is this doctor marketing so much, targeting so much?
Yes, I totally agree. But the issue we are coming up with is that now each and every one of us, like who is using mobile and access to data, like everyone searches on mobile, who is the nearest doctor for specific diseases. He wants to have a basic idea about the disease and the doctor who is treating the disease. Because many of us encounter in our day-to-day OPD that many patients come with a disease called googlopathy. So they have some basic information, sometimes right, sometimes wrong, but they ask questions. So we need to have a digital presence also. We cannot deny that marketing tool. Yes.
For example, the Google search should throw us the name of your hospital
Yes.
within the first 3 or 4.
Exactly. SEO, you are talking about search engine optimization. So basically, first we need to have a website, and we have to update it on a daily basis or on a very frequent basis, right? So that, for example, if you want to launch a campaign, like you are conducting a free eye checkup, like on a pretty specific day in a specific week or for the whole month. So you need to have a digital presence also, because there are more and more people who are using the digital platforms. So I personally feel that we can reach more people with digital platforms. Although it may feel like we are bombarding them, but almost every person is doing this apart from the healthcare industry. And since now we have become an industry, we cannot, move our face away from that.
And another way would be to send a message, say on a Diwali time for
Yes.
cracker injuries, etc.
Yes.
Firecracker injury. Then add a link
Yes.
so that indirectly it will take the patient or would-be patients to where we want.
Yes, as we have discussed, you can provide a feedback link, and the link size can be reduced by bitly, as already mentioned. So you don't have to spend much on that also. Obviously, it gives a personalized touch, which actually everyone craves for, because as a practitioner, sometimes we do have a long OPD, so we cannot give enough time to them, and everyone craves for that personalized touch that with the doctor. So doctor spends time with us, so basically we can do these kind of things, obviously, but we have to look into this mode of marketing also. Yes.
You should have a good IT guy
Obviously, sir.
in touch, or at least some good graphic designer to make your pictures or whatever you want to.
Obviously. I just want to highlight one.
Graphic designer, we can hire, outsource them, and they charge you per post.
Yes.
I just want to highlight one point. I also have faced the same problem. I hired an IT guy, but since he was not into the healthcare industry, and as you have mentioned, it is not an industry actually. So they don't know how to market you. So all the time he was on to me, sir, give me the idea, what should I do? You just tell me, I'll do it. So you should have a basic idea what you want to tell him, what you need to tell him.
You have to guide them. They'll do the technical stuff.
Sir, it varies what you want from him.
Website is essential. Doctor and without website.
Sir, it is creating your, yes, it is, just a minute, sir, I'll just complete this query. It is very important to have a digital footprint. So I'll recommend that you should have a website. It can be not very complicated, but at least,
Single page website.
yes.
Can be
ठीक है
Yes. WordPress, you can make your own website. This is the simplest.
Many years.
There are many.
Rather than doing it yourself for the first
Sir,
time,
please
you can
join
also-
your Telegram group. We can assist you. Digital marketing for eye care profession.
If you want more information on marketing, ESCRS was a very good thing.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And downstairs, I just forgot to mention this. We have a Tina AI chatbot, which you can try for free, and it is in the ranges of 3.5 to 5 lakhs with an additional yearly maintenance cost. So you can have a free demo downstairs if you want. So Tina AI chatbot. I forgot the stall number, but if you want, you can have a look.